This moment you are experiencing right now is not by chance. It's no accident that you're reading these words. I, the Lord your God, have specifically set aside this time for you, so you can hear my voice more clearly and directly. There's a special purpose behind this connection. This moment is part of my eternal plan, not marked by man's clock, but by divine timing. It may seem like an ordinary part of your day, but for you, it is filled with my glory and intention. Don't treat this message lightly. It's not just another message to pass by. It's for your transformation, not your curiosity. This is not something you can leave for later. I am calling you to step forward into something that will change the way you walk. Listen carefully, without distractions, because what I am about to tell you is part of a heavenly plan for your life. There are things I have kept hidden from others, but today I am revealing them to you, things about your calling, your true identity, and the reason you were born. You've been feeling a deep inner pull, a sacred restlessness that nothing on earth can satisfy. You've tried to fill this space with many things, even good things, but not with what I have planned for you in this season. That's why I say to you, don't stay where you are. This is not where you should settle, but where you need to rise and move forward. What's ahead requires both faith and action. Look carefully, you are not as alone as you think. Even though you may not see them, there are spiritual beings surrounding you right now, sent by me specifically for you. One of them holds the plan I wrote for your life, every detail, every step, and every turn. The other is here to protect you, to surround you with heavenly strength. But remember, this protection depends on your obedience. If you choose to follow the path I have set for you, these heavenly messengers will act in accordance with my will. But if you resist, if you stop because of fear or pride, you will limit what I can do through them. They are not just watching from a distance, they are ready to move, waiting for your response. You have always known you are different from others. Since you were young, you felt there was something unique about you. At times, you saw it as a burden, and other times, as a gift. But that difference is my mark on your life. I didn't create you to fit in. I created you to shine with the light that comes from me. There were times you tried to hide that light, to cover it up, to stay silent just to avoid being rejected or singled out. But I didn't form you for the shadows, I formed you to stand on the mountaintop. I've given you the ability to see things others can't see and to feel things others overlook. Yes, you've walked through hard times. I acknowledge that. You carry wounds that the world doesn't see. You felt loneliness, even in a crowd. You've cried in secret and shouted in the silence of the night, hoping someone would hear you. But I was there. I have always been with you. Every tear you've cried, every sight I have heard. Your pain was not for nothing. It wasn't just suffering, it was preparation. It was a holy shaping. I've been molding you because what I have for you is not something just anyone can carry. Your story is not a waste. It is a testimony being built. Every step, even the ones that felt pointless, were part of my plan. Listen carefully now. Don't ignore this. This is not just another message. This is not merely an inspiring thought, it's a holy warning. Stay in this moment, don't let it slip away, because this could be the final call before a change you won't be able to reverse. Not because I don't love you, but because the time I set for you is about to reach its fulfillment. I speak with patience, but also with justice. This is the day I've prepared for you. This is the hour of your destiny. Some doors won't reopen if you close them now. and there are opportunities that come only when you're ready to let go of the past. Today, I am calling you to fully surrender, to let go of everything you think you need. I ask you to trust me because I will give you what your soul truly desires. No more empty spiritual promises, no more playing games. Today is the day you can cross a line that will change your life forever. This is my call to you. Respond to me with your heart. Listen closely, because I am still speaking. I have not abandoned you, nor have I passed you by. My love for you never fades, and my voice is always there for those who long to hear it with a heart that is surrendered. As you continue reading these words, know that my spirit is moving around you, touching parts of you that you have hidden behind defenses, excuses, and fears. But I see them. I have always seen them. You don't have to hide anymore. I am not here to condemn you, but to awaken you. The moment I have been waiting for has arrived, the moment I planned for you before you were even born. This is the moment I have been guiding you to through every step, even when you couldn't see the way. You have a unique purpose I gave you, and you will receive what I am offering now. You are not here by chance. I brought you to this place. I have moved in your life to bring you to this exact moment, this divine appointment that has been prepared just for you. You felt it before, haven't you? In the quiet moments when everything seemed fine, but deep inside, you heard a voice whispering, "This is not all." In moments of laughter that quickly faded, in dreams that didn't satisfy as you thought they would, in bright days that lost their color by night, those were my first gentle calls, my subtle touches, my signs. But now, my voice is clear and unmistakable. It carries an urgency you've never felt before. This isn't just another call. It's a turning point, a spiritual crossroads. What lies ahead is something you cannot undo. This is a moment to make a decision that will shape the rest of your life. There is no guarantee that this opportunity will come back the same way. The spiritual world is closer now than your next breath. What you're feeling, the fire beginning to burn inside, the sweet pressure you can't explain, is not fear. It's your spirit recognizing that the eternal is drawing near, touching your very being. Remember this moment, because I knew it before I made the world. All of heaven is watching, and those I have sent to guide you are ready. The angels assigned to your story are in position, waiting for you to obey and activate their instructions. Even the smallest hesitation on your part holds great significance in the spiritual realm. While you may not see the full picture of the battle being fought for you, around you, and even within you, it is happening. You were created for a time like this, a turning point. You were not made to live a life of indifference or aimlessness. You are not meant to go unnoticed or merely survive. You were called to rise, to shake off complacency, and to say yes fully and without reservation. Don't underestimate the importance of what I am offering you. It's not just a better season or a slight improvement in your life. I am offering you alignment with your eternal purpose, a complete realignment with the plan I wrote for you before you were born. Deep inside, you've always known you were made for more, not out of pride, but because of the deep longing within you, the echo of your design. You sense there is a greater purpose waiting for you, and you are right. It's time to embrace that calling. It's time to let go of what holds you back, to release the burdens that weigh you down, and to quiet the distractions that pull you away from my voice. I know you have questions. I know past wounds have made it hard to trust, and I know you felt frustrated with me, but here I am, speaking to you with the love and care of a father who wants only the best for his child. I am not waiting for you to be perfect. I am waiting for you to surrender. I am not looking at your accomplishments, I am looking at your heart. There are things I can only reveal to you when you choose to trust me, when you give me access to your life without holding anything back. This is your moment. Don't stand by it and watch it slip away. Don't say tomorrow or when I'm ready. Right now, as you read this, a new chapter of your life is being written. And the first step is simple. It's saying yes to me, not just with words, but with a true willingness to follow my voice wherever it leads. If you could see all that I've prepared for you, you would run to me without hesitation. And once again, I say to you, you are not alone. There is more working in your favor than you can see. The enemy has tried to convince you that you are alone, that there is no hope, that you failed too many times, but he is a liar. I am the truth, and my truth about you is this: you are still called, still chosen, still loved. Prepare yourself, because what is coming may not be easy, but it will be glorious. And I have been with you every step of the way. Nothing has happened by chance. Every detail of your life has been under my watch, even when it seemed like everything was falling apart. Every unexpected change, every delay that frustrated your plans, every goodbye that hurt more than you could express, none of it was unknown to me. In the middle of what you called chaos, I was quietly working on something eternal. I have not lost control, and I have not been distant, even when dark clouds surrounded you. I stayed close, working in silence, building a strength in you that only trials could create. What others saw as failure, I saw as preparation. When you were alone, when doors closed without reason, and when it seemed like your efforts were wasted, I was planting deeper roots in you, making your foundation stronger for what's to come. The world around you may have shaken, but the unseen work within you was growing. Some things within you can only be developed in the midst of pressure. Gold doesn't become pure without going through the furnace, and you have been through more than one. But the time wasn't wasted. Every day had a purpose, even when you didn't understand it. There were moments when you cried out with sincerity, thinking your voice was lost, but I heard every word. Not just the prayers you spoke aloud, but the ones that got stuck in your throat, the thoughts no one else knew. You can trust that I know them all. In the times when you wanted to disappear, when the pain inside was stronger than any strength you could gather, I was there, covering you with my grace, protecting your soul from forces that would have destroyed you. No one saw those battles, but I did. And I tell you, you overcame because I never let go of you. Now, the hidden things are starting to appear. What was stored up is being released. This is a prophetic moment, where what was planted in tears will begin to move. I'm not just speaking of temporary comfort or a small change. I'm bringing you revelation, a new vision, and a restored focus, not just so you can feel better, but so you can step into the place I designed for you from the beginning. For too long, you've carried an identity shaped by wounds, the words of others, and the scars of past failures. Today, in the spiritual realm, I am cleaning the mirror through which you see yourself. No longer will you see a broken reflection. I am revealing the truth to you. This isn't about seeking recognition from others. I am not calling you to be visibly seen, but to walk in unseen authority, revealed through my presence in you. The struggles you've faced have not disqualified you. Rather, they are the marks of your training. The desert was not your end, it was where you learned to depend on my provision. While others relied on what they could see, you learned to trust me. And because of that, I can now trust you with greater things. Where once you looked for security in the temporary, you now know that your strength comes from the eternal. There were delays not because I wanted them, but because your inner being needed preparation. Now, things are starting to align. What seemed impossible is beginning to shift in your favor. But remember, this isn't by your effort alone, but through your spiritual obedience. Access isn't gained by strategies, but by surrender. When my plans are activated, all of heaven responds. You don't need to keep knocking on doors that won't open, because I am the one who opens and closes them. You haven't been called to knock endlessly, but to walk in authority under my guidance. There are names written in the heavens that will join you on your journey. Divine alliances I will bring to you in perfect timing. Some relationships have faded because they couldn't go where you're headed. Some connections broke, not due to betrayal, but because I interrupted what wasn't meant to be part of your eternal purpose. Don't mourn what's lost its purpose. There are new assignments waiting for you, connections prepared with precision. When you take the step I show you, what once seemed confusing will start to make sense. In the spiritual realm, lines are being drawn. Things are moving in ways you can't yet see, but deep inside, you already know it's happening. You sense it, and you're right, it has been forming for a long time. Even though you felt stuck, you were actually being shaped like a seed beneath the soil, looking still, but full of life in the unseen. Now, everything is aligning. The appointed time is meeting with your inner preparation. The voice that was once quiet now speaks with power. This is not about starting something completely new, but about stepping into what has always been inside you, waiting to be activated. It is not time to pause and think it over, it is time to respond. Many have looked for visible signs, outward displays to confirm what I have already placed deep within them. They have waited for open skies, loud thunder, clear voices, or dramatic miracles to believe that I am at work. But the way I work doesn't always match human expectations. I move in secret before I make myself known in the visible. My ways are not like the ways of man. The greatest changes often happen in silence, when everything seems still, but my will is advancing with unstoppable force. You are not lost, you have been guided carefully, even when you didn't fully understand the path. Some paths I have allowed you to walk were not punishment, but part of my strategy. Not everything you went through was your choice, but everything I allowed had an eternal purpose. Even when your decisions seemed to take you off course, I redirected your steps to align you with my plan. I have even used your mistakes to bring you closer to the truth. What others saw as detours were actually part of the journey I created to take you beyond natural limits. Now, at this stage where your spirit is more aware, you have access to dimensions that were once hidden. I have been preparing your senses, cleaning your spiritual perception so that you can understand what can't be seen with logic but can be grasped through discernment. At this point, you can no longer walk by quick impulses or by what your physical eyes see. This is where spiritual maturity becomes essential. I am awakening a deeper understanding in you, an inner knowing that goes beyond words. It's a holy intuition that will guide you with wisdom through new paths. You are about to step into places where many will not understand your actions or direction. But you are not called to be understood, you are called to be obedient. Obedience will open doors that human reasoning could never unlock. You are not bound by the systems of this world. You are under a higher authority. It is under that authority that you will begin to speak, move, act, build, restore, and create. Your voice will be different because you will no longer speak from emotion but from divine revelation. What I will entrust to you in this season will be heavy, it will be sacred. Not everyone can carry this weight because not everyone have been prepared for the same purpose. This is why I removed you from certain influences and closed certain doors, because what I am about to give you requires clean hands, pure hearts, and minds that are aligned with my will. This anointing will not be shallow. It will be a mark that stirs the spiritual realm. Some will be drawn to you because they are hungry for the truth, while others may be disturbed by what you stand for. But don't worry about being accepted. You were set apart not to please others, but to fulfill a greater purpose. Where you once felt limited by what you didn't know, you will now be empowered by the truths I have revealed to you. You will no longer rely on the interpretations of others. Instead, you will walk with clarity. The doubts you carried for so long will begin to fade away, not because of human explanations, but because I myself will bring understanding. It will be like a lamp lighting up the darkness, not because everything will change in a moment, but because your perspective will be transformed from the very root. I do not need crowds to work. I need a heart that is fully surrendered. When even one person is willing, I can turn whole systems upside down. There are spiritual regions waiting for you to step into. There are battles yet to be won because no one has yet said, "Here I am." I have been waiting for that moment, and now it has arrived. Soon, you will notice things moving faster, not in natural time, but in spiritual fulfillment. Things that seemed stuck for years will begin to flow rapidly, not because your circumstances have changed, but because your inner position has shifted. You are no longer trying to figure it all out. You are simply willing to follow without conditions. That is the moment when heaven begins to act. Do not be troubled by what you feel you lack. I do not call people based on what they have, but on what I have placed inside them. What you see as weakness, I will turn into a source of power. Do not fear your limits, for it is there that my grace will be revealed. The voices from your past that tried to stop you are losing their strength. What once scared you will no longer matter, because your focus is now on the eternal. Keep moving forward. The way is being made clear. What is unseen is taking shape, and my word will always accomplish its purpose. The spiritual atmosphere around you has shifted, and though things may seem the same on the outside, the reality is that things are not what they used to be. Something has been activated not by noise, but by the quiet agreement of your soul with my purpose. This is not just a passing feeling, it is an awakening, a reawakening of what was hidden under the weight of tiredness, distractions, and struggles. I have come to remove the veil, not the one over your eyes, but the one over your understanding. Because there are things you cannot face with human strategies or solve with willpower. I am bringing you clarity that comes from my presence, not from reasoning. The greatest battle has not been with the world around you, but with the voices inside you, the voices that made you doubt, retreat, and shrink back, the words you accepted as truth when they were really just seeds of confusion. You allowed certain thoughts to take root, and now they have grown into insecurities, self-imposed limits, doubts about what I've given you. Today, I place a spiritual axe to those roots. I don't want you to move forward, carrying mental burdens. I don't want you to drag the shadows of your past into the new path I have prepared for you. What lies ahead requires inner freedom, not just short-term motivation. I speak to you with clarity because it's time for order, the kind of order that comes from heaven, not human systems. I am reorganizing your inner being, aligning your priorities, and shaking off old thoughts that no longer align with what's ahead. There are habits that were okay in your previous season, but they can't move forward with you to the next level. There are patterns that seemed harmless, but are now a hindrance to what I want to do in your life. I'm not revealing this to accuse you, but to show you the seriousness of what I am about to place in your hands. The sacred cannot be handled carelessly. I am refining your focus, and I want you to see with eyes that are free from contamination. That is why I allowed certain things to fall apart, not because I failed you, but because I was delivering you. What you asked me to hold together, I allowed to break so that you could see clearly what you wanted and what you truly needed. I have been protecting your future, even when you felt I was neglecting your present. I don't always act the way you expect, but I always act with perfect intention. There is a unique assignment with your name on it. It is not general or interchangeable, it is specific, with details that no one else can fulfill like you. I have woven together key moments, unexpected connections, and words spoken at precise times. Even though you didn't know it, these were all part of activating that purpose. Even the days you thought were wasted have been woven into my plan. The enemy tried to use your story to destroy your faith, but I've redeemed it to strengthen your calling. Every experience has been raw material for what I will now build with you. It's time to stop questioning your value based on your past actions. I didn't call you for what you have done, but for what I've determined about you. Don't measure your ability by your past failures. What you see as failure, I've turned into lessons. What others discarded in you, I have chosen. Don't let your past limit my purpose for you. I am lifting your vision so you can stop measuring your identity by what you've lost and begin to see it through what I've revealed to you. I'm training you in deep obedience, not out of obligation, but out of a closeness with me. It's not enough to just know what is right. I'm guiding you into a deeper understanding of what is meant for you, showing you that your path is one of purpose and intention, and that every step, even the hard ones, has been part of my greater plan for your life. Now, I am teaching you to understand what is truly meant for you. Not everything that seems good is part of your path. There will be things you must let go of, not because they are bad, but because they are not part of the divine plan for this moment in your life. This wisdom is not something you can learn from books. It is something you receive in my presence. I have been drawing you closer, not through emotions, but through revelation. Your spiritual sensitivity will grow. You will begin to notice things you never saw before, not so you may feel superior, but so you can be effective. I need you focused. I do not want distractions while you are moving forward. There will be voices trying to pull your attention away, situations trying to bring you back to what's comfortable, but the place I am taking you to is new. It cannot be conquered from a place of ease. It requires active faith. Your journey is not a simple one, but I have equipped you with all you need to succeed. Every challenge you face is a stepping stone towards fulfilling your divine purpose. The distractions, temptations, and comfort zones are merely tests to ensure that you are ready for the greatness I have in store. The place I'm leading you to is unfamiliar and requires a different kind of faith, one that is unshakable, one that is active, and one that trusts in my plan even when it's not immediately visible. This is the time for you to lean in and trust that I have been preparing you for something extraordinary. Right now, in this very moment, there is something special meant just for you. It is no accident that you are reading these words. It is no coincidence that your eyes and heart have been drawn to this message. I, the Lord your God, have set aside this moment in time just for you, so you can hear my voice more clearly, more directly, and in a new way. There is a holy purpose behind this connection. This moment is appointed by me, not by man's clock. It is a divine interruption in the middle of your day because I have something urgent I need to place in your spirit. The moment you are in is critical. This is the time for you to hear my voice, to know that I am with you, and to understand that this message is not just words on a page, but a direct communication from me to your heart. You are not here by chance, and this moment is not random. I have called you to hear my voice now because there is a purpose, a task, and a divine calling I need you to step into. Every moment has been preparing you for this time, this word, this divine interruption that is intended to stir your heart and awaken your spirit to the fullness of what I am about to do in and through you. Embrace this moment, for it is the turning point of a new season in your life.